Adam & Sons AC and Heating is a locally owned business. President, CEO, and U.S. Navy veteran Adam Renteria has been certified in HVAC since 2010. Adam is also certified as a home performance specialist through BPI. Adam & Sons offers professional work, excellent quality service with affordable prices. Whether it's commercial or residential, Adam & Sons is the one to call. Contact Adam & Sons AC and Heating at 512-844-2695 or email adamrenteria64air@yahoo.com. Mention you heard this ad on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast and get 10% off your service call.
If you're looking to capture that special moment, let Adrian Gutierrez Photography capture that special moment for you. Whether it's a wedding, birthday, family photo, or any special occasion, Adrian Gutierrez Photography is the right one to turn that special moment into a memory that will last a lifetime. Adrian Gutierrez proudly supports Lockhart Lion Athletics and can be seen at many events in Lockhart, as well as at Lockhart Lions sporting events, offering his time to create special moments for the Lockhart community. You can contact Adrian Gutierrez Photography at 512-227-6794. Email adriangutierrezphotography@gmail.com or his website adriangutierrezphotography.com.
KJ's Embroidery is the place that can make your embroidery dreams a reality. If you're looking for embroidery work for business hats, shirts, or patches embroidered with your business logo, owner Randy Ellis can get you lined up. From a handful of items to bulk items, KJ's Embroidery is the one to call. Check them out on Facebook to stay up to date with all of their current work. If you would like to reach out to KJ's Embroidery for embroidery work done, you can send an email to kjsembroidery@gmail.com or you can call them at 830-263-2447.
Smoke Texas Barbecue puts smiles on faces. Since 1900, Kreitz Market has been putting smiles on faces with every bite of Smoke Texas Barbecue. Located off of Highway 183 at 619 North Colorado Street in Lockhart, Texas, fifth-generation owner Keith Schmidt continues the tradition of providing the best barbecue in Texas with its award-winning varieties of beef, sausage, and pork meats. All Kreitz Barbecue is post oak smoked to perfection under Pitmaster Roy Perez's watchful eye in Kreitz Market's hallowed brick pits. Let Kreitz cater your party or event. Kreitz can assemble a complete barbecue dinner and sides for any event in Central Texas. To get a quote on catering, Kreitz Barbecue Catering Manager Weston Black can be reached at 512-398-2361. That's 512-398-2361. Kreitz Market opens 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday from 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Sundays from 10:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. You can find out more about Kreitz Market on their Facebook page or go to kreitzmarket.com. That's www.kreitzmarket.com.
Luling MMA provides a safe and professional martial arts instruction for kids and adults. Head trainer and owner King Webb is a third-degree black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and a first-degree black belt in Taekwondo. Luling MMA offers classes in the sweet science of boxing, Muay Thai, wrestling, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and MMA. With experienced trainers and coaches, Luling MMA provides world-class instruction for those that want to learn for recreation or for competition. Luling MMA is located at 212 North Cypress Avenue in Luling, Texas. For more information about Luling MMA, you can go to their website, www.mmaluling.com.
Meitler Plumbing LLC is the one to call on for your plumbing service work in Lockhart and Caldwell County. Call Darren Meitler from Meitler Plumbing at 512-398-3146. Darren has been with the family business for over 30 years and has been voted best plumber in Caldwell County numerous times. Master licensed and bonded. So, for any plumbing issues, call Meitler Plumbing for your plumbing service. Darren Meitler is also a 1989 Lockhart alumni and football captain for Lockhart Lions. Go Lions! Once a Lion, always a Lion.
Old Pal Texas Tavern, located on the square in downtown Lockhart at 100 East Market Street. From a variety of appetizers, fried chicken, burgers, and salads, Old Pal is the right place for your hunger. We're open 7 days a week, Sunday through Thursday 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Fridays and Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 12 a.m. Our kitchen will be open late for Lockhart Lions Friday Night Lights home games. Old Pal Texas Tavern, cold drinks, fried chicken, and famous smash burgers are perfect for your after-game score. At Old Pals, we are proud supporters of the Lockhart Lions and the Lions Pride sports broadcast.
If you find yourself on the side of the road or in an accident, call Quantum Towing and Recovery at 512-295-8697. Quantum Towing has been a family-owned business since 2000. We offer 24-hour towing and recovery service for your vehicle. With 4 locations to serve you in Kyle, San Marcos, Luling, and Lockhart, Quantum Towing is only a phone call away.
Shields AC and Heating is a small family-owned business located here in Lockhart, Texas. You can count on us for all your air conditioning and heating repairs. Here at Shields AC and Heating we service commercial and residential HVAC system as well as refrigeration, ice machines and walk-in coolers. So, if you're in need of commercial or residential AC repairs, you can count on Shields AC and Heating to be there for you by calling us at 512-227-1219. We take pride in your comfort.
My name is Nathaniel Gonzalez, also known as My Time Gonzalez on the football field.
Same formation.
Same play.
Hand off to Gonzalez. He got room to run across his midfield to the 40, the 30, the 20, 10. End zone, touchdown, Gonzalez.
When I'm not on the football field, I run a small Christian brand with 2 of my friends, Sam Mancius and Gabby Longoria. This allows us to spread our Lord and Savior's message. We make shirts, shorts, sweaters, cut-off hoodies, car decals, and drawstrings backpack. My design is to have a unique verse of your choosing on the back of the shirt or hoodie. If you would like to support Stay Holy, scan the QR code and check out what we have. Or for more info, you can send us an email to stayholy21@gmail.com. If Jesus could do it all, we could try. God bless and go Lions.
If you're looking to cherish that special moment in photos, Warren Yanez Photography is the one to call. Lockhart High School sophomore and Lions Pride sports broadcast videographer Warren Yanez is a very talented young man with the inspiration and determination to capture the photos that will create an everlasting memory. Warren Yanez Photography has flexible scheduling, with shoot locations available within the Lockhart perimeter.
Varsity baseball game here at Lions Stadium. Today's game will be between the visiting team, the Liberty Hill Panthers, and your Lockhart Lions. And now the lineups for both teams start. Batting second and playing second, number 7, Andrew Bassie. Batting third and on the mound for the Liberty Hill Panthers, number 10, Jordan Andrews. Batting fourth, playing catcher, number 23, Carson Sharp. Batting fifth and playing right field, number 8, Giancarlo Giletti. Batting sixth and playing shortstop, number 3, Caleb Calvert. Batting seventh and playing first, number 22, Jackson Richter. Batting eighth and playing third base, number 18, Danny Rodriguez. And batting ninth and playing left field, number 12, Brady Gage. Head coach for the Liberty Hill Panthers is Brandon Creek. Assistant coaches Stephen Johnson, Jordan Johns, and Matthew Bridges. And now the lineups for your Lockhart Lions. Starting with the reserves. Number 3, Jackson Isley. Number 6, Jason Chavez. And number 9, Jeremiah Chavez. Jeremiah Imus, that is, not Chavez. And now for your starting lineup for the Lockhart Lions. Batting first and on the mound for the Lockhart Lions, number 2, Santiago Guerra. Batting second and playing third base, number 8, Avery Ibarra. Batting third and designated hitter, number 16, Ethan Mendez. Batting fourth and playing left field, number 5, Noah Sanchez. Batting fifth and playing shortstop, number 1, Gage Deutsch. Batting sixth and playing first, number 11, Parker Connor. Batting seventh and playing center field, number 7, Waylon Phillips. Batting eighth and playing right field, number 13, Weston Phillips. Batting ninth and behind the plate, playing catcher, number 4, Xavier Schulke. And playing second base for the Lockhart Lions, number 15, Jesse Flores. I'll ask that everybody please rise and remove your caps for the playing of their national anthem.
Hurry up, batter. It's gonna be a short game and I gotta get home for lunch.
The one constant through all the years, Ray, has been baseball. America's rolled by like an army of steamrollers. And erased like a blackboard, rebuilt and erased again. Baseball. Modern time. This field, this game, is a part of our past, Ray. It reminds us of all that once was good.
welcome everybody to today's District 25 5A matchup between the visiting Liberty Hill Panthers and your Lockhart Lions. Let's take you around the horn with the Lockhart Lions. Behind the plate for the Lions going to be number 4 Schulke at first base, Parker Connor. Second base, Jesse Flores. Third base, Gage Deutsch. And at third base, or shortstop, Gage Deutsch. And at third base, Avery Ibata. And going from left to right, we will have Noah Sanchez in left field, and then the Phillips brothers will take care of the center field and right field portion of the field. Waylon Phillips in center field, Weston Phillips at right. And on the mound for the Lockhart Lions, Santiago Guerra will be wheeling and dealing to start things off for the Lions. Leading off, the top 3 batters for the Liberty Hill Panthers will be Journey Lowry, Andrew Basie, and Jordan Andrews as they get set to get started here for tonight's matchup. Welcome everybody to tonight's Lockhart Lions baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. My name is Emilio Sarge-Juarez. Going to be bringing you all the live play-by-play action from Lions Stadium here in Lockhart, Texas for tonight's district matchup. Both teams come into tonight's contest as Liberty Hill is up on top of the district, undefeated so far with a record of 4-0, while the Lockhart Lions have dropped their last 3 straight since opening up their district with a victory over Lehman, as they are 1-3. Overall, the Lions are 7-7, and Liberty Hill is 12-4. Liberty Hill averages 6.3 runs per game, while the Lockhart Lions average 7.4. So with an undefeated team and the Liberty Hill Panthers coming into Lionsfield, it's going to be a tough one for the Lions as they get started and get set to start this game off. And I will be doing the PA duties as well also. So leading off for the Panthers, number 9, Lowry. So Lowry will lead things off for the Liberty Hill Panthers. As we get set for the first pitch of the game, coming off the arm of Santiago Guerra, that's going to be high and away for ball 1. So 1-0 the count to start this game off against Lowry. The center fielder for the Liberty Hill Panthers, we'll take you around the horn with them when they take the field. That one's just going to miss outside for ball 2. So 2-0 right away. I want to thank everybody tuning in, whether you're watching on our Facebook page or YouTube channel. Hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. And that one's going to be called strike right at the knees. That'll make the count 2 balls and 1 strike. That one's going to miss up and away for ball 3. 3-1 to count. That one's going to be chopped right off the batter for foul ball for strike 2. That'll make the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the leadoff batter. As you notice, Xavier Schulke was working on an earpiece as they've implemented the rule to where they're allowed to use walkie-talkie system from head coach to catcher. That one's going to be hit towards right field, going back and over the right fielder's head, and Weston Phillips rounding first on his way to second with a stand-up double to lead things off. Now up to bat for the Panthers, number 7, Basie. So a leadoff double will put Lowry at second base, Basie at the plate. And that one's going to miss for ball 1. So 1-0 count to Bassey. Lowry at second base. That one's going to miss outside for ball 2. That one's going to miss up and away for ball 3. 3-0 the count. And that one will catch that outside corner for strike 1. Three and 1 count. High breaking ball missing for ball 4. And that'll put 2 runners on the base pads. Now up to bat for the Panthers, number 10, Andrews. So now with runners at first and second, Bassey at first, Lowry at second, Andrews, the pitcher, up at the plate. Breaking ball missing outside for ball 1. Swinging a drive down the right side. That's going to be foul. That'll make the count 1 ball and 1 strike. As that one whizzed right by the first base coach. Breaking ball in there for strike 2. First time so far in the first 3 batters. Santiago will get ahead in the count. That one's going to be hit towards the left side, giving chase. And that one's just going to go foul. So the count will remain at 1 and 2. As Andrews will make his way back to the plate. Left-handed hitter. Breaking ball just missing. Low and outside for ball 2. 2 and 2 to count. Big swing and a miss for strike 3. That's going to be the first out of the top half of the first. Now to bat for Liberty Hill, number 23, Sharp. So the catcher will step into the batter's box. Of course, if you haven't heard by now, at the end of next football season, 2025 season, that one's going to be hit hard to left center field. That one's way back. And that one is out of here for a 3-run home run. The catcher Sharp with a 3-run blast over the left center field wall. And just like that, the Liberty Hill Panthers are up 3-0. Now up to bat number 8, Giletti. As I was saying, when the football season ends next year, my time as a voice of Lockhart Lions Sports and the Lions Pride Sports broadcast will have come to an end. 11 and a half seasons, close to 12 seasons since 2014 when I got back from Kuwait. I've been at this, and it's just fitting that it's time for me to turn it in. That one's going to be popped up towards left center field, going back towards the warning track as Noah Sanchez making the catch. For out number 2. So 2 down here in the top of the first inning. Now batting for the Panthers, number 3, Calvert. That first pitch going to miss for ball 1. And the 1-0 pitch catching it outside corner for strike 2. Or strike 1, 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Thought about that one. Count is 2-2. That one just missing on the outside. That'll make the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the shortstop, Calvert. I have Jackson Richter in the on-deck circle for the Panthers. That one's going to be popped up towards right center field. Going back, giving chase, coming up forward. And unable to make the leap and catch is Weston Phillips. Great job by Waylon Phillips for backing him up. That'll put Calvert at second base. Now up to bat for the Panthers, number 22, Richter. So the first baseman, Jackson Richter, will be stepping into the batter's box. The 7th batter up to the plate. That one's going to be up and in for ball 1. Once again, 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. Panthers with a 3-0 lead off the bat of Carson Sharp with a 3-run home run to left center field. That one's going to be lifted high in the sky towards left field. Noah Sanchez sliding over to his right at the warning track, making the catch for out number 3. And that's going to do it for the top half of the first inning. As we head to the bottom of the first, Liberty Hill Panthers 3, Lockhart Line 0. We'll take a quick timeout and we'll be right back with more Lockhart Line baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Smoke Texas Barbecue puts smiles on faces. Since 1900, Kreitz Market's been putting smiles on faces with every bite of Smoke Texas Barbecue. Located off of Highway 183 at 619 North Colorado Street in Lockhart, Texas, 5th generation owner Keith Schmidt continues the tradition of providing the best barbecue in Texas with its award-winning varieties of beef, sausage, and pork meats. All Kreitz Barbecue is post oak smoked to perfection under Pitmaster Roy Perez's watchful eye in Kreitz Market's hallowed brick pits. Let Kreitz cater your party or event. Kreitz can assemble a complete barbecue dinner and sides for any event in Central Texas. To get a quote on catering, Kreitz Barbecue Catering Manager Weston Black can be reached at 512-398-2361. That's 512-398-2361. Kreitz Market opens 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday from 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Sundays from 10:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. You can find out more about Kreitz Market on their Facebook page or go to KreitzMarket.com. That's www.KreitzMarket.com.
And welcome back. Let's take you around the horn with the Liberty Hill Panthers defensively behind the plate. Number 23, Sharp at first base. Number 22, Richter. At second base, number 7, Bassi. Calvert at at shortstop. Number 18, Rodriguez at third base. Going from left to right, number 12, Brady at left field. Lowry at center field, number 9. And number 8, Giletti. And on the mound for the Liberty Hill Panthers, number 10, Andrews, as we get set for our first batter. Out to bat for the Lockhart Lions, number 2, Santiago Guerra. So Guerra will lead things off for the Lockhart Lions as he'll dig into the batter's box. And Guerra will take a swing at the first pitch, fouling it over here towards the right side and just inside of play as Carson, as Sharp makes the catch for out number 1. Avery Ibarra up to bat. Now to bat for the Lions, number 8, Avery Ibarra. Now batting for the Lockhart Lions, number 8, Avery Ibarra. As a little equipment malfunction for the catcher, Sharp goes and gets another glove. Swing and a miss. For strike 1. And catching it inside corner for strike 2. That'll make the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Breaking ball, catching it inside corner for strike 3 and out number 2. Ethan Mendez digs in. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Noah Sanchez in the on-deck circle for the Lions. That one's going to miss just low and inside for ball 1. 1-1 to count to Mendez. Two outs here in the bottom of the first inning. That one's going to be popped up high towards the left side. Giving chase is Sharp. And just in front of the visitor's dugout, ain't able to come up with it. That'll make it strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One-two pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And that's going to do it after 1 inning of play. After 1 inning of play, it is Liberty Hill Panthers 3, Lockhart Lions 0. We'll take a quick timeout and we'll be right back for the second inning of baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
If you find yourself on the side of the road or in an accident, call Quantum Towing and Recovery at 512-295-8697. Quantum Towing has been a family-owned business since 2000. We offer 24-hour towing and recovery service for your vehicle. With 4 locations to serve you in Kyle, San Marcos, Luling, and Lockhart, Quantum Towing is only a phone call away.
KJ's Embroidery is the place that can make your embroidery dreams a reality. If you're looking for embroidery work for business hats, shirts, or patches embroidered with your business logo, owner Randy Ellis can get you lined up. From a handful of items to bulk items, KJ's Embroidery is the one to call. Check them out on Facebook to stay up to date with all of their current work. If you would like to reach out to KJ's Embroidery for embroidery work done, you can send an email to kjsembroidery@gmail.com, or you can call them at 830-263-2447.
And we are back with the throwdown. The second only lets you know it's time to get back into playing baseball. Leading off for the Panthers, number 18, Rodriguez. So the third baseman, Rodriguez, will be digging into the batter's box. As we get ready to start the top of the second inning. Liberty Hill Panthers 3, Lockhart Lions 0. Guerra on the mound, delivers a first pitch. That's going to be low as it gets away from Schulte for ball 1. That one's going to bounce back to Schulte for ball 2, 2-0. As Guerra has having a hard time so far finding the strike zone. That one's going to miss up and away for ball 3, 3-0 the count. And a 4-pitch walk to start the top of the third inning. Now up to bat for the Panthers, number 12, Gage. And right now we have a meeting on the mound. And once again, both these teams will be playing against each other on Friday night. This time it's going to be at Liberty Hill. Of course, Lions Pride Sports broadcast won't be able to make the trip out there, but I will get information as we have the Liberty Hill crew that is here broadcasting tonight's game. Their game is being shown on YouTube as well, so I'll get that information out there. For all you Lockhart Lion fans that can't make the trip to Liberty Hill on Friday night to watch the Lions take on the Liberty Hill Panthers. So Gage will dig into the batter's box, the number 9 hitter, as Rodriguez is at first base. Rodriguez on his way to second, the throw by Schulte, and not in time as that one gets away from Flores. Pitch was low for ball 1. Great jump by Rodriguez. Make the count 1-0. Rodriguez with a big lead off at second base. The 1-0 pitch going to be high for 2-0. A 1-1. Breaking ball hit down the left side towards Noah Sanchez. Rounding third on his way home is Rodriguez. And Gage will stay at first base. Now up to bat number 9, Lowry. Nobody out here in the top of the second inning. It is 4-0, 4-0 for the Liberty Hill Panthers. And looking to bunt, pulls back for ball one. Gage will steal second. Uncontested. The count is 1-0 to Lowry. Lowry doubled to right center field. And then scored on a 3-run bomb by Sharp. Trying to get it out there to bunt. Pops it up for strike one. See if Lowry's going to show bunt once again. Does so. Pulls back on it for ball two. 2-1 the count now to Lowry. With Andrew Bassey at the plate. At the on-deck circle, excuse me. Lowry's 1 for 1 this afternoon, this evening. Squares around the show bunt, pops it up. And a beautiful diving attempt by Schulke just comes up short. That's going to make the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Once again, 2-2 the count. Lowry at the plate, get out on the mound. Rodriguez, or Gage at second base. That one's going to be swung on and fouled back to the backstop. Count will still remain at 2-2. On his way to third, getting in there safely is count is going to be full. 3-2 as Gage is at third base now. High breaking ball just missing for ball 4. That'll put runners at the corner. Now batting number 7, Bassey. So Bassey will come up for his second plate attempt. He walked his first time at the bat and scored. On his way to second, the no throw down, and Lowry will get to second base. Count is 1-0. 2 runners in scoring position. That one catching the corner for strike one. 1-1 the count now. That one's going to be swung on and found out of play. That'll make the count 1-2. A 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on. That one's going to be popped up and out of play. Count is still 1 ball and 2 strikes to Bassey. That one's going to be outside for ball 2. 2-2 to count. So again, Gage at third base, Lowry at second. That one's going to miss inside for ball 3. That's going to make the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. strikes. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And out number 1 here in the top half of the second inning. Now up to bat for the Panthers, number 10, Andrews. So Andrews struck out his first plate appearance back in the first inning. Steps up to the batter's box for the second time. Batting 0-1 with 2 runners in scoring position. Looks at the first pitch, low and inside for ball 1. Now the 1-0 will miss up and out of the strike zone for ball 2. 2-0 the count. Once again, 1 out here in the top of the second inning. That one will catch just enough for that outside corner for strike 1. That one's going to be lifted high up towards the right side. Giving chase is Connor. And Connor will make the squeeze for out number 2. Now up to bat for the Panthers, number 23, Sharp. So 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Sharp back up to the plate once again with 2 runners on the base pads. Sends a line drive towards left field, and that one's going to hit right at the base of the wall. Lowry and Gage will score easily, and Sharp will slide in, safe at second, with a 2 RBI double. As we'll have a courtesy runner coming in. Now batting for the Panthers, number 8, Giletti. Yes, Hayden McBeath will be running for Sharp. That one missed the wave for ball 1. 1-0 the count. That one's going to be popped up. And get up underneath it and make the squeeze for out number 3 will be Xavier Schulke. But not before the Liberty Hill Panthers add 2 more runs on the board and now lead 6-0 as we head to the bottom of the second inning. We will take a quick timeout and we'll be right back with more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sport broadcast.
Shields AC and Heating is a small family-owned business located here in Lockhart, Texas. You can count on us for all your air conditioning and heating repairs. Here at Shields AC and Heating we service commercial and residential HVAC system as well as refrigeration, ice machines and walk-in coolers. So, if you're in need of commercial or residential AC repairs you can count on Shields AC and Heating to be there for you by calling us at 512-227-1219. We take pride in your comfort.
And we are back here, bottom of the second inning, as the Lockhart Lions will be coming up to bat. So Noah Sanchez will dig into the batter's box, leading things off for the Lions. So count's going to be 2-0 right away. Is Andrews still on the mound for the Panthers? Noah Sanchez, the left fielder, digging in. Takes a check swing. Yeah, gets past the second baseman, and the Lions have a runner on base. So the shortstop, Gage Deutsch, digs into the batter's box. Noah Sanchez at first base. That one's going to be up and away for ball one. Sanchez not giving that much of a lead at first base with a left-hander on the mound. Sending that one over towards the right side. That one's going to be out of play. That'll make the count 1-1. Sharp line drive down the left side is going to be just foul. Setting up on the outside is Sharp. And coming inside with it. Just missing for ball two. 2-2 to count, even things up. Parker Connor in the on-deck circle. Waylon Phillips in the hole. Noah Sanchez at first base, leading this inning off with a single to right field. And getting just a piece of that one. Count will still remain even at 2-2. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning. Liberty Hill Panthers with 3 runs in the first inning, 2 in the second. All off the bat of Sharp, the catcher. A 3-run home run and a 2-run double. Breaking ball hit foul towards the visitors' dugout. Count still remains at 2-2. Andrews with 2 strikeouts so far in the night. Fly ball hit into center field. Coming up forward is Journey Lowry, and he'll make the squeeze for out number 1. So Parker Connor comes up to the plate. And he'll send a shot over to right field. That's going to be a single. Sanchez will advance over to second base. So 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning, or second inning. Lockhart Lions have 2 runners on the base pads. Noah Sanchez at second. Parker Connor at first. Waylon Phillips at the plate. And he'll send a chopper down towards the third base. Gets right back to past the third baseman. And the bases will be loaded for Weston Phillips as he comes up to the plate. Noah Sanchez will be at third base. Connor at second. Waylon at first with Weston at the plate. And 1 out here in the bottom of the second. And that one's going to catch just enough of that outside corner for strike 1. Lockhart Lions been aggressive at the bat the last few batters. And nothing changing there. That one's going to be sent foul down the right side for strike 2. So count is 0-2 to Weston Phillips with Xavier Schulke, the number 9 hitter, in the batter's box. be sent out of play. Count still remains 0-2 to Weston Phillips. Chopper hit down the left side. Gets right past Coach Arias. Weston Phillips still down 0-2. And a battle with Andrews right now. And that's going to be strike 3. And 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Oh. All right, Xavier Schulke will be stepping into the batter's box, the catcher for the Lions. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning, or second inning. Bases are loaded. Sanchez at third base, Connor at second, Waylon Phillips at first. And the first pitch to Schulke is going to be outside for ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And that one's going to get just enough of the plate for strike 2. 1-2 to count. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. And that'll do it for the bottom half of the second inning. After 2 innings of play, it is Liberty Hill Panthers 6, Lockhart Lions 0. We'll take a quick timeout and we'll be right back with a more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
Meitler Plumbing LLC is the one to call on for your plumbing service work in Lockhart and Caldwell County. Call Darren Meitler from Meitler Plumbing at 512-398-3146. Darren has been with the family business for over 30 years, and has been voted best plumber in Caldwell County numerous times. Master licensed and bonded. So, for any plumbing issues, call Meitler Plumbing for your plumbing service. Darren Meitler is also a 1989 Lockhart alumni and football captain for Lockhart Lions. Go Lions! Once a Lion, always a Lion.
And we are back for the top half of the third inning. Looks like we have a change in right field. As soon as I get the number and the verification, I'll let everybody know. Seems like that's the only change. Except we got a new pitcher on the mound. That's going to be number 7, Waylon Phillips. Xavier Schulke will stay at the plate, behind the plate. Didn't see where Santiago Guerra went to, but I'll let you know as soon as I find out. But right now, let's get back into action as we head to the top of the third inning. Leading off for the Panthers, number 3, Calvert. As Calvert will come up to bat for the second time. He is 1 for 1 with a double to right field. So once again, Waylon Phillips on the mound. So Waylon Phillips delivering his first pitch of the night. That's going to be up for ball 1. Swinging a drive down the left side, foul for strike 1. That one's going to catch that outside corner for strike 2. Breaking ball missing outside for ball 2. 2-2 to count now. That one's going to be fouled off the bat, off the helmet of the Shulky, and off the helmet of the umpire. The count still remains at 2-2. So once again, 2 balls and 2 strikes to the batter Calvert. Waylon Phillips on the mound, delivering the pitch. Breaking ball, just missing outside once again for ball 3. That's going to make the count full at 3-2. As we are on the top of the 3rd inning. And that's going to be ball 4. As Calvert was make his way to first base. Now up to bat, number 22, Richter. Richter steps into the batter's box. He's 0 for 1. Flew out to the left fielder, his first plate appearance. Take a look at the first pitch at his second plate appearance. It's going to be up and high. Out of the strike zone for ball 1. 1-0 the count. So again, Calvert at first base with a leadoff walk here in the top of the 3rd inning. That one's going to be sent out of play. For strike 1. 1-1 the count. Inside for ball 2. That one's going to catch just enough of that outside corner for strike 2. 2-2 to count now. Even things up. Nobody out here in the top of the 3rd inning. Calvert, the leadoff batter, walked, so he is at first base right now. That one's going to be popped up towards right field. Giving chase is the second baseman, Flores, and he'll make the squeeze for out number 1. Now batting for the Panthers, number 18, Rodriguez. So Rodriguez reached base on a walk. Sends this one down the left side, just foul. For strike one. And right past the glove of number 8, Avery Ibarra. Playing close on the line. Calvert with a nice sizable lead at first. Show and bunt. Bunts it foul down the right side for strike 2. 0-2 to count to Rodriguez. Runner's on his way to second. Calvert's sliding in. Throw's going to be high. Count's going to be 1-2. Calvert picks up a stolen base. Rodriguez at the plate. Waylon Phillips on the mound. That one's going to be fouled right back to the backstop. Count still remains at 1-2. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Now up to bat number 12, Gage. So Waylon Phillips picks up his first strikeout of the night. And 2 outs here in the top of the third. Delivers the first pitch to Gage for strike 1. Runner goes. Calvert on his way to third. As that pitch was way outside. Shoke unable to bring it down cleanly. So Calvert puts himself in scoring position with 2 outs. Here in the top of the third inning, Gage at the plate. 1 for 1 this evening. That one's going to miss low and outside for ball 2. Calvert got a huge jump at second base. Breaking ball, just catching that inside corner for strike 2. That evens things up. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Waylon Phillips trying to get the Lions out of the inning, and that one's going to hit the runner, the batter. Now up to bat number 9, Lowry. So Lowry will come out to the plate. He's 1 for 1. A double to right center field. And then scored. His last plate appearance. Walked on 4 pitches, and here he is for his 3rd plate appearance. Officially, he is 1 for 1 this evening. Gage at first base. And Gage is going to make his way to second. And great job by Waylon Phillips to come in on that one. Count's going to be 1-0 to Lowry as Calvert is at third base. And now Gage is at second. It's going to be up and in for ball 2. going to be right there for strike one. 2-1 to count now. Chopper hit towards the shortstop. Gage Deutsch over to first. And great job by Deutsch. And that's going to be the third out of the inning. So after 2.5 innings of play, the Liberty Hill Panthers are held scoreless here in the top of the third inning. So we will take a quick timeout and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Adam & Sons AC and Heating is a locally owned business. President, CEO, and U.S. Navy veteran Adam Renteria has been certified in HVAC since 2010. Adam is also certified as a home performance specialist through BPI. Adam & Sons offers professional work, excellent quality service with affordable prices, whether it's commercial or residential. Adam & Sons is the one to call. Contact Adam & Sons AC and Heating at 512-844-2695 or email adamrenteria64air@yahoo.com. Mention you heard this ad on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast and get 10% off your service call.
So as we get set to start the bottom half of the third inning, Santiago Guerra will lead things off for the Lockhart Lions. As he digs into the batter's box, he is 0 for 1. Popped up to the catcher to start the game or start the bottom of the first inning off. Fouls this one down the right side for strike one. As Coach Arias fields this one cleanly. Avery Ibarra in the on-deck circle. This one's going to be hit hard towards center field. Going back, getting up underneath it, it's going to be Lowry making the catch for out number one. Now batting for the Lockhart Lions, number 8, Avery Ibarra. So Avery Ibarra will come up, his second plate appearance. Struck out his first plate, so he is 0 for 1. Sends a chopper to the shortstop. Calvert over to first and in time. Now up to bat for the Lockhart Lions, number 16, Ethan Mendez. One's going to be a big swing and a miss for strike one. Mendez struck out his first plate appearance. Count is 1-1 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. Big swing and a miss for strike two. Ethan Mendez making his way back from the disabled list. His first game back. Good to see him out there on the field. Even if it's at a designated hitter position. 1-2 pitch on the way. That's going to be a ground ball hit right in between the third baseman and shortstop. And Mendez will reach first on a single. Now up to bat for the Lockhart Lions, number 5, Noah Sanchez. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. Noah Sanchez comes up to the plate. He's 1 for 1 tonight. Single to right field. First base hit for the Lions back in the second inning. Swings this one off the top of the backstop, back into the field of play for strike one. Well, Sanchez looks at the 0-1 pitch, call for strike two. That one's going to miss outside for ball one. And a swing and a miss for strike three. So after 3 innings of play, it is still Liberty Hill Panthers 6, Lockhart Lions 0. We're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Old Pal Texas Tavern, located on the square in downtown Lockhart at 100 East Market Street. From a variety of appetizers, fried chicken, burgers, and salads, Old Pal is the right place for your hunger. We're open 7 days a week, Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Fridays and Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 12 a.m. Our kitchen will be open late for Lockhart Lions Friday Night Lights home games. Old Pal Texas Tavern, cold drinks, fried chicken, and famous smash burgers are perfect for your after-game score. At Old Pals, we are proud supporters of the Lockhart Lions and the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast. And we do got a new pitcher in the game for the Lockhart Lions. Didn't catch the number, but we'll get it to you here in a moment. Looks like that's going to be Avery Ibarra behind on the mound now. Leading off for the Panthers, number 7, Bassi. Like Santiago Guerra is behind the plate for the Lions now, as Ibarra gets set to pitch, throw his first pitch to Bassi to start the top half of the 4th inning. That's going to be a breaking ball missing for ball one. A 1-0 pitch on the way, ground ball hit towards the second baseman, over to first, and in time for out number 1. Now batting for the Panthers, number 10, Andrews. So 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Andrews will dig into the batter's box. Andrews is 0 for 2 tonight. I want to catch that outside corner for strike one.
ground ball hit right in front of the home plate, the home team dugout. For strike 2, 0-2 to count. That one's going to just miss on the outside for ball 1, 1-2 to count. That one's going to miss low for ball 2. 2-2 to count. Breaking ball missing low and inside for ball 3. That's going to make the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. To Andrews, the batter. And that one's going to miss up and away for ball 4. And Andrews will reach on a walk. Now up to bat for the Panthers, number 23, Sharp. Sharp steps into the batter's box. He's 2 for 2 with a 3-run home run and a 2-run double. Has 5 RBIs on the night. On his way to second, picking a great pitch to go on a breaking ball. It's Andrews. The count is 0-1 to Sharp. As Avery Abada steps off the rubber, gets right back on it. Once again, Andrews at second base with a stolen base after getting on with a walk. Sharp at the plate. A 1-2 to count. 1 out here in the top of the 4th. And a breaking ball will catch. Sharp looking for strike 3 and out number 2. Now to bat for the Panthers, number 8, Galletti. Avery picks up his first strikeout of the night. Once again, 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Galletti is 0 for 2 tonight. And takes a look at the first pitch outside for ball 1. Big strikeout on Sharp. Having himself a monster night. 5 RBIs, scores 5 of the 6 runs for the Panthers. A breaking ball will catch just enough in that outside corner for strike 1. 1-1 the count. High breaking ball missing for ball 2. 2-1 the count. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Andrews at second base. The lone Panther runner. Thought about swinging at that one. Held back for ball 3. 0-1 pitch on the way from Ibada. That one's going to be a ground ball hit towards the second base, off the glove. And running third on his way home, it's Andrews, and they're going to get him out at the plate. Great job by Jesse Flores to regroup and make the throw to home plate for out number 3 as we head to the bottom of the fourth inning. We will take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. Gage Deutsch will be stepping into the batter's box to lead things off here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Lockhart Lions trailing 6-0. As we will have Gage Deutsch and Parker Connor, the first two batters up at the plate. Deutsch is 0 for 1 tonight. Flew out to the center fielder in his first plate appearance. Takes a big swing and a miss for strike one. Won the count. Sends a chopper foul down the left side for strike two. And just like that, Gage Deutsch is behind on the count, 0-2. As Andrews, Yes, Andrews is still on the mound for the Liberty Hill Panthers. That one's going to be a foul tip off the umpire's hat. The count still remains 0-2. As the Lockhart Lions are looking for that offensive spark, they did have the bases loaded at one point. I believe that was in the bottom of the second inning. One's going to miss outside. Trying to get Gage to chase after one. That one's going to be popped up out of play. Count still remains at 1-2. That one's going to miss outside for ball two. A foul ball off the leg of Gage. Count will still remain at 2-2. Big swing and a miss for strike three. And out number one. Now batting for the Lockhart Lions, number 11, Parker Connor. So Parker Connor will dig into the batter's box. He'll come up to bat for the second time. He's 1 for 1 tonight, with a single to right field and one left stranded at second base and back in the second inning. He'll take a look at the first pitch, breaking ball low and inside for ball one. And that one's going to catch just enough of that inside corner for strike one. 1-1 to count to Connor. Waylon Phillips in the on-deck circle for the Lions. That one's going to be chopped foul down the right side. Count will still remain, or it'll be 1-2 to count now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss for strike 3. And out number 2. Now batting for the Lockhart Lions, number 7, Waylon Phillips. So Waylon Phillips will dig into the batter's box. He is 1 for 1 with a single to left field. Takes a big swing at the first pitch for strike 1. That one's going to be sent foul towards the right side, out of play. We'll have Jackson Isley in the on-deck circle. That's going to miss for ball 1. A big swing and a miss for strike 3. And that's going to do it after 4 innings of play. Score still remains. Liberty Hill Panthers 6. Lockhart Lions 0. We're going to take a quick timeout and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
If you're looking to cherish that special moment in photos, Warren Yanez Photography is the one to call. Lockhart High School sophomore and Lions Pride sports broadcast videographer Warren Yanez is a very talented young man with the inspiration and determination to capture the photos that will create an everlasting memory. Warren Yanez Photography has flexible scheduling, with shoot locations available within the Lockhart perimeter. If you are interested in having Warren photograph yourself, your family, and pets, he graciously accepts love offerings and tips as a way to continue nurturing and refining his God-given talents. For more info, you can contact Warren Yanez Photography at 512-855-3106.
Now leading off for the Panthers, number 3, Calvert. So Calvert will lead things off for the Panthers. He's 1 for 1 tonight with a double and a walk with a stolen base. So officially he is 1 for 1 on the evening. As we are in the top of the 5th inning, we get things started. Avery Abad is still on the mound for the Lions. Breaking ball is going to be in the turf for ball 1. Big swing and a miss for strike 1. And a drive hit down the left side, and that's going to get past the diving Gage Deutsch. Yeah, looks like we'll have a pinch hitter. Now batting for the Panthers, number 5, Chase Breckel. So Chase Breckel will step into the batter's box for the first time tonight. Calvert at first base with the leadoff single to left field. That's going to be in there, strike one to Breckel. Calvert with a huge lead off of the bag. His secondary step is probably about 10 to 15 feet away from the bag. And it's going to be in there for strike two. Oh, and 2 count to Breckel. Throw over to first base. And in time, as they're going to get Calvert at first. Count is still 0-2. Nice pickoff move by Avery Ibarra. 0-2 pitch on the way. Ground ball hit towards the shortstop. Deutsch over to first. And in time for out number 2. Now up to bat, number 20, Reese Pestal. He'll pop this one over towards left field. Going back to the warning track and in and out of the glove, unable to make the squeeze. As that ball goes in and out of the glove of Noah Sanchez. Now up to bat for the Panthers, number 12, Gage. That'll go down as an E7. Well, Brady Gage, the left fielder for the Panthers, digs into the batter's box for the third time. He is 1 for 1, has been hit by the pitch. The move to second, not in time. Go. The pitch to Pestal is going to be up and out of the strike zone for ball 1. That one's going to miss a low for ball 2. Big swing and a miss for strike 1. A 2-1 pitch on the way from Ibarra. And that one's going to be just enough of the plate for strike 2. That'll even things up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pestal at second base, reached on an error by the left fielder. This one's going to be popped up and out of play. Count will still remain at 2-2. A 2-2 on the way. High breaking ball just missing outside for ball 3. That's going to make the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. This one's going to be fouled over to the right side, popped up, and making the catch, the basket catch for out number 3. And it's going to be Parker Connor. So after 4.5 innings of play, it is still Liberty Hill Panthers 6, Lockhart Lions 0. We're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
If you're looking to capture that special moment, let Adrian Gutierrez Photography capture that special moment for you. Whether it's a wedding, birthday, family photo, or any special occasion, Adrian Gutierrez Photography is the right one to turn that special moment into a memory that will last a lifetime. Adrian Gutierrez proudly supports Lockhart Lion Athletics and can be seen at many events in Lockhart, as well as at Lockhart Lions sporting events, offering his time to create special moments for the Lockhart community. You can contact Adrian Gutierrez Photography at 512-227-6794, email adriangutierrezphotography@gmail.com, or his website adriangutierrezphotography.com.
So Isley will lead things off for the Lockhart Lions, batting for Weston Phillips here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Yes, this will be his first plate appearance here tonight. Andrew's still on the mound for the Panthers. That one's going to be fouled off the backstop for strike 1. That one's going to be popped up towards left field. And that one's going to be caught at the warning track. Now batting for the Lockhart Lions, number 6, Jason Chavez. So Jason Chavez will be coming up to bat for the first time tonight. He'll take a big swing and a miss for strike 1. Chavez will be batting for Schulke. That one's going to catch just enough of that inside corner for strike 2. So Chavez is right away 0-2 count. Guerra, the leadoff batter, is in the on-deck circle. Big swing and a miss for strike 3. Now up to bat for the Lockhart Lions, number 2, Santiago Guerra. That's a 7th strikeout of the night for Andrews. That one's going to miss inside and low for ball 1. This This one's going to be popped up towards left center field. Right fielder or center fielder coming in and making a squeeze for out number 3. So after 5 innings of play, score still remains. Liberty Hill Panthers 6, Lockhart Line 0. We're going to take a quick timeout and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Line baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. And we are back for the start of the top half of the 6th inning. Everybody's still on the mound. Jesse Floyd is behind the plate now. We will see Grayson McVan at the plate. He'll be Ben for Lowry. Leading off for the Panthers, number 14, Grayson McVan. So McVan will lead things off for the Panthers as he'll go against Avery Ibata. And he'll send this one to right center field. And making a diving catch out there is West. I believe that's Jason Chavez out there in right field. Now batting for the Panthers, number 16, Hayden McBeath. So 1 out on a beautiful diving catch out there by the right fielder. This one's going to be popped up into the infield. Gage Doy's calling for it over on the second base side of things, and that's going to be good for 2 outs. Now to bat number 6, Kobe Neuenschwander. Neuenschwander looks at the first pitch, inside for ball 1. And that's going to hit Neuenschwander, and he'll make his way to first base. Now batting number 23, Sharp. Sharp comes up to the plate. He's 2 for 3 tonight. A home run, a double, and a strikeout. They'll take a look at the first pitch, low for ball 1. And that one's going to miss for ball 2. 2-0 to count. And a ground ball hit down the left side, foul for strike 1. Sharp looking for his second home run of the night. That's going to be low for ball 3. Galletti in the on-deck circle for the Panthers. Line drive hit down the left side. That's going to make the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count pitch on the way. Runner goes. This one's going to be a line drive hit into left field. Rounding third on his way home. And sliding in head first, it's McBeath. That'll make the score 7-0. Now up to bat for the Panthers, number 8, Galletti. So Sharp gets a double out of it. And Neuenschwander, scores from second base. And that's going to miss inside for ball 1. Once again, 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. And that one's going to catch enough of that corner for strike 1. 1-1 to count. Noah Kalel at second base running for Sharp. And a drive hit towards right field, going back and off the top of the fence for Galletti as he rounds first on his way to second for a stand-up RBI double. Now up to bat for the Panthers, number 3, Calvert. And Calvert is 2 for 2 tonight. You add a walk to that. And after being held scoreless in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th innings, the Liberty Hill Panthers have put 2 on the board here with 2 outs. As Calvert digs into the batter's box. outside for ball one. That's going to be up and in for ball two. Lady Lions are up playing across the street. I'll try and get some information on their score. Or if you're watching from that side of the street, put in the comment section what the score is out there. That one's going to be hit towards the right side and foul down the foul line. That'll make the count 2 balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And low for ball 3. That's going to make the count full. 3-2 to count, 2 outs. Galetti at second base with a stand-up double, an RBI double. That's going to miss outside for ball 4. And that puts 2 base runners on the base paths with 2 outs. Now to bat number 17, Fozzie Moore. So Fozzie Moore will dig into the batter's box for the first time. First pitch going to miss for ball 1. And that's going to catch that strike zone for strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch on the way. Off the end of the bat, it's going to be foul. Make the count 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. After giving up 2 runs here in the bottom or the top of the 6th, the Liberty Hill Panthers now lead 8-0 the Lockhart Lions. We're going to take a quick timeout and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast.
we are back here for the bottom half of the 6th inning. As we will see Avery Abada stepping into the batter's box. And he'll look at the first pitch for strike one. We got a new pitcher in the game for the Liberty Hill Panthers. That one's going to catch that outside corner for strike two. I believe that's going to be Pearson Lowry on the mound. That one's going to be outside for ball one. Bouncer right back up the middle towards the shortstop. Nice little spin move over to first and in time for out number one.
Now up to bat for the Lockhart Lions, number 16, Ethan Mendes.
So Mendes comes up to the plate. He is 1 for 2 this evening. Looks at the first pitch for strike one. One out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. That one's going to be a 57-foot fastball for ball one. Big swing and a miss for strike two. As Mendes looking for his second hit of the night. 1-2 pitch. And he'll get a piece of that one as that one heads back to the backstop off the glove of the catcher. Looks like we got a new catcher in the game as well. Number 21, Carpenter, behind the plate now. One-two pitch, breaking ball, just missing. That'll even up the count at 2-2. And that one's going to catch just enough of the outside corner for strike three. And out number two.
Now up to bat for the Lockhart Lions, number 5, Noah Sanchez.
So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Noah Sanchez will dig into the batter's box. He is 1 for 2 this evening. Count is 1-0. That's going to miss low for ball two. That's going to miss outside for ball three. 3-0 the count. Gage Deutsch in the on-deck circle. And that's going to be a 4-pitch walk.
Now batting for the Lockhart Lions, number 1, Gage Deutsch.
Put Parker Connor in the on-deck circle as Noah Sanchez is at first base with a 4-pitch walk. And Gage Deutsch is 0 for 2 tonight. Flew out to center field. and then struck out his second plate appearance. Big swing and a miss for strike one. On one pitch on the way from Lowry. That's going to be inside for ball one. 1-1 to count now. Pearson and Lowry on the mound, looking to come in and get the save for the Liberty Hill Panthers. And try to keep the Lockhart Lions scoreless, as the Liberty Hill Panthers lead 8-0. And I want to hit that outside corner for strike two. That'll even up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. 3 of a kind. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. And that'll do it for the bottom half of the 6th inning. We will take a quick timeout and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Line baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
My name is Nathaniel Gonzalez, also known as My Time Gonzalez on the football field.
Same formation.
Same play.
Hand off to Gonzalez. He got room to run, crosses midfield to the 40, the 30, the 20, 10. End zone, touchdown, Gonzalez.
When I'm not on the football field, I run a small Christian brand with 2 of my friends, Sam Mancius and Gabby Longoria. This allows us to spread our Lord and Savior's message. We make shirts, shorts, sweaters, cut-off hoodies, car decals, and drawstrings backpack. My design is to have a unique verse of your choosing on the back of the shirt or hoodie. If you would like to support Stay Holy, scan the QR code and check out what we have. Or for more info, you can send us an email to stayholy21@gmail.com. If Jesus could do it all, we could try. God bless and go Lions.
As you can see, we got a new pitcher in the game. It's going to be number 3, Jackson Isley. He'll come in and pitch the 7th inning for the Lockhart Lions. Pesto will lead things off for the Panthers. And there we go to throw down the second, lets you know it's time to play some baseball. And leading off for the Liberty Hill Panthers, number 20, Pesto. So once again, Jackson Isley on the mound for the Lockhart Lions. As we will see Pesto and Gage and McVan, the first 3 batters, come up to the plate. And that one's going to be a called strike. Breaking ball just missing for ball 1. Pesto wanted that one. Pulled back on that one. Wise choice. Ball 1, 1-1 the count. And Pesto will get a piece of that one, but he'll foul it back for strike two. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Pesto. And breaking ball is going to go off the hat of Pesto. He'll make his way to first base, and that'll bring up another pinch hitter up to the plate. Now up to bat for the Panthers, number 13, Noah Kalel. So Noah Kalel will come up to the plate for the first time tonight. Pesto will be at first base. And Noah hits one towards the right side, and that one's going to drop foul. That's going to go foul for strike one. Oh, 1 count. It's going to miss outside for ball 1. 1-1 to count. And that one's going to catch him right at the kneecaps for strike two. 1 and 2 to count. Once again, Jackson Isley on the mound for the Lions. Pestal at first base after getting hit by the pitch. That one's going to miss outside for ball 2. That'll even up the count. 2 and 2 to Noah Kalel. That one's just going to miss outside. That'll make it ball 3. And now we're looking at a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That's going to miss outside for ball 4. Now up to bat number 19, Camden Coggin. So Captain Coggin will be coming up to bat. This will be his first plate appearance. With 2 runners on the base pads. That one's going to get past the catcher Flores, and all runners will advance over. Pestal to third base, Noah to second. That's going to be up and in for ball 2. That one's going to be fouled back to the backstop for strike 1. Was going to be hit down the left side, just foul for strike 2. That'll end up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 runners on the base pads. Pesto at third base, Noah at second. Coggin at the plate. 2-2 pitch on the way from Isley, just missing on the inside for ball 3. Pop out, hit over to shortstop, over to second. They'll double up. Noah at second base. Now up to bat number 16, Hayden McBeath. So that'll make it 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Pesto, the lone race runner on the base paths at third base. McBeath at the plate now. Send this one over towards the right side out of play. Gonna be for strike 1. And that one will catch that outside corner for strike 2. And Jackson Isley with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. 0-2 the count to McBeath. And that's going to be low and outside for ball 1. That one's going to miss outside for ball 2. That's going to miss outside for ball 3. That's going to make the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ground ball hit right back to the pitcher. Isley over to first base. And in time for out number 3. So great job by Isley. Once again, the Liberty Hill Panthers are left scoreless, but still lead the Lockhart Lions 8-0 as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. We will take a quick timeout and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. Number 11, Parker Connor. Now we head to the bottom of the 7th inning, the final inning. The Lockhart Lions will need to score 8 to keep this game going, or 9 to end it. And things will lead off right here with Parker Connor as he'll take a look at the first pitch right at the kneecap level for strike 1. That's going to miss low for ball 1. That's going to miss outside for ball 2. And that's going to hit that outside corner for strike 2 to make it even 2-2 to count. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And Parker Connor will go down swinging.
Now batting for the Lockhart Lions, number 7, Waylon Phillips.
And Waylon Phillips will come up to the plate, followed by Jackson Isley. That one's going to miss high for ball 1. Ground ball hit towards the third baseman. Bad hop, able to still hang on to it over to first base and in time for out number 2.
Out to bat for the Lockhart Lions, number 3, Jackson Isley.
And the Lockhart Lions are down to their final out as Jackson Isley will dig into the batter's box. That's going to be up high for ball 1. Chavez in the on-deck circle. That's going to miss for ball 2. And a chopper hit right towards the third baseman, unable to come up with it. And Isley will reach base on an infield single.
Now batting for the Lockhart Lions, number 6, Jason Chavez.
So Jason Chavez comes up to the plate. Struck out his first plate appearance. And that one's going to miss outside for ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And Isley's going to be able to advance over to second base. That one's going to miss low for ball 2. That's going to miss low for ball 3. Turn to throw to second. Nobody's there but Isley. Swing and a miss for strike 2. That's going to make the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pearson Lowry looking to close this one out with his very next pitch. And a ground ball hit towards the second baseman. Over to first and in time for out number 3. And that's going to do it for the ball game. As the Lockhart Lions fall to defeat 8-0 over the Liberty Hill Panthers, we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with some more Lockhart Lion baseball right here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast.
Smoke Texas Barbecue puts smiles on faces. Since 1900, Kreitz Markin's been putting smiles on faces with every bite of Smoke Texas Barbecue. Located off of Highway 183 at 619 North Colorado Street in Lockhart, Texas, Fifth-generation owner Keith Schmidt continues the tradition of providing the best barbecue in Texas with its award-winning varieties of beef, sausage, and pork meats. All Kreitz Barbecue is post oak smoked to perfection under Pitmaster Roy Perez's watchful eye in Kreitz Market's hallowed brick pits. Let Kreitz cater your party or event. Kreitz can assemble a complete barbecue dinner and sides for any event in Central Texas. To get a quote on catering, Kreitz Barbecue Catering Manager Weston Black can be reached at 512-398-2361. That's 512-398-2361. Kreitz Market opens 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday from 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Sundays from 10:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. You can find out more about Kreitz Market on their Facebook page or go to kreitzmarket.com. That's www.kreitzmarket.com.
And we are back where it's the final here at Lions Stadium. Liberty Hill Panthers 8, Lockhart Lions 0. I want to welcome you to the Kreitz Market post-game show as we will have your players of the game. Offensively for the Lockhart Lions, your Kreitz Market offensive player is going to go to the comeback player of the day. Ethan Mendez coming back for his first game after his injury, gets a base hit for the Lockhart Lions. So congratulations to Ethan Mendez on coming back after your injury. You are the Kreitz Market offensive player of the game. As for your Kreitz Market defensive players of the game, it's going to go to Waylon Phillips and Avery Ibarra. They came in and did some solid work in relief, and I believe held the Panthers scoreless. So congratulations to both Waylon Jennings and Avery Ibarra. You are the Quantum Towing defensive player of the game. Well, that's going to do it for us tonight. Next week, we will be back in action on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast as we will have Lady Lions softball from across the field right here on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. This Friday night, the Lions will be going on the road to take on the Liberty Hill Panthers in Liberty Hill, Texas. I'm going to get that information because they got their play-by-play guy, their broadcast groupers here. I'm going to get their information because I know their stream is for free as well. So I'm going to get all that information. I'm going to post it on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast Facebook page. So all you Lockhart Lion fans who cannot make it to the game this Friday night will be able to watch the game live and for free as well, just like you do here on the Lions Pride Sports Broadcast. But that's going to do it for us here tonight, where the Lockhart Lions fall to 1-4 in district play, while the Liberty Hill Panthers go to 5-0 and remain unbeaten in district play as they shut out the Lockhart Lions by a final 8-0 here from Lions Stadium. So that's it for us tonight. As for myself, Miller Sarge Juarez, I want to say good night, and like I always say, you can take the line out of Lockhart, but you can never take the heart out of Lockhart. Go Lions.
Thank you for watching today's broadcast of Lockhart Lions Sports on the Lions Pride Sports broadcast. Today's broadcast was brought to you by Kent Riddle Properties, Kreitz Market and Quantum Towing. And remember, like the Sarge always says, you can take the lion out of Lockhart, but you can never take the heart